Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This is a timeless collective reading for anyone with major Aquarius placements, or if you were just intuitively guided here, I'm sure there's a message for you as well. So per usual, I have been sitting with your energy for a little while. I have all of my channeled messages written here. So if you see me looking down, I'm just referencing my notes. We're going to go through these first and then we'll pull cards together. So it's very clear to me that there's something in your life that is no longer right for you. You are on the brink of letting go of it. Maybe this was right for you at some point, maybe it never was, I'm not really sure. I feel like at some point it was right for you to explore this thing, but now it is officially no longer right for you. The vast majority of you knows this, feels this, and can get on board with it. But there are certain parts of you that are still clinging. And so your emotions relative to this thing, and I do feel, it's external. It's either a relationship, a work situation, a living situation. Your emotions relative to this thing might be fluctuating pretty rapidly. In one moment you might be feeling confusion and resistance and fear, anxious. I don't know if I can let go of this. I don't know if I should let go of this, etc. And then, maybe just like an hour later, you're feeling so much resolve within yourself. And you're telling yourself, yep, I'm clear. I know this is it. I know it's over. I'm so ready to let go. I'm so ready for something new. Let's go, right? And it's like inspiring and exciting and expansive. But then a little while later, you're tipping back into, actually, I don't know, confusion, compression, fear again, back and forth quite quickly. And this sort of rapid succession of emotional fluctuation, I feel, is a symptom of you being on the brink of letting it go. It's like that final, well, I guess I would say in this moment, it's like emotional contractions in a way, right before acceptance, right before death, which gives rise to birth, right? So actually, the very first thing that came through for you when I connected with you was a vision of a magic 8-ball. I'm sure most of you know what that is, but just in case you don't, it is just a plastic sphere with a hole in it, and there's a die or a dice inside, a triangular dice with different answers on each face of it. So you shake the magic 8-ball and then you wait to see which side of the dice lands up, and there's your answer. There's yes, no, maybe answers. So you were holding a magic 8-ball and you were really anxious, and you were looking for answers through the magic 8-ball. So you shook it, you waited, and some kind of answer came up. I don't know what answer popped up, but I could tell in that moment that no matter what answer the magic 8-ball gave you, you still would feel anxious and unsettled. So it's kind of like this vicious cycle of constantly looking for answers or looking for confirmation, maybe even looking for validation, but then getting a clear answer one way or another, but still questioning it. And so then looking for answers again, maybe feeling slightly relieved for a certain amount of time, but then not really, and continuously looking for answers. So let's see, what else did I write here? I wrote it's like you have your foot on the gas and the brake at the same time. Part of you wants to stay in this situation because it would feel like relief at first. But then at some point you're just going to get restless and unsettled because it's not right for you. That's the truth. I mean, if you're looking for some kind of clear-cut answer, confirmation, validation, etc., then from my purely intuitive perspective, what I feel is that whatever you're questioning is done. It's done. And it's no coincidence that I'm filming this on October 10th, so it is 10/10. That's cycle completion, double confirmation of cycle completion. And actually what I feel more specifically is that there's like a core thing you're ready to let go of, and then you're going to realize, oh, if I'm letting go of this thing, that means I also have to shed some aspect of this thing over here. So it's almost like a mini cascade of letting go that you're ready to do. Again, there's a core thing, but there's other things connected to it. And I keep getting a snake. I keep getting a snake for you. So you're shedding a skin. Whatever main thing you're shedding, it's going to have a ripple effect into other aspects of your life, even though they're smaller or seemingly less significant. Again, it's like a mini cascade of letting go. And then I did get the time card, actually. So I haven't pulled any cards for you yet. We're about to pull some oracle cards from the Holler Moon Mountain Oracle deck just to get the theme of your reading. In my mind's eye, I saw the time card from this deck. So I'll be super curious to see if it pops up. But what I feel is that you either want more time to be able to figure this out or prepare to let go, and or you just want more time in general. Like you want more freedom of time in your life. And so maybe that which you are ready to let go of is a time drain, where it's not giving you the flexibility and freedom of time that you really crave, that you really need. I feel like just in this moment, what I'm getting is there's a very specific form of time freedom you crave. It's not like you don't want any kind of schedule or commitments whatsoever. I don't know, there's like a super specific blend of structure and freedom, or structure and flow, that is right for you. And it's been kind of like a continuous theme in your life that you're constantly trying to perfect, that ratio of structure and flow for yourself. It's so particular. But I feel like if you're doing what you really want to be doing, or you're with who you're really meant to be with, that sort of ratio will just naturally arise. Okay, so I'm going to start shuffling to get the theme of your reading. We're going to pull a couple from here. But while I'm doing that, I did just want to suggest a journaling exercise for you. What is the theme of this reading for Aquarius, please, Spirit? So it might help you if I were in your shoes, if I was in this situation. This is one of the journaling exercises that I might do. I would probably write at the top of a piece of paper, I really want to stay in this job, in this relationship, in this house, whatever it is. I really, really want to stay. I think this is right for me because, and then just stream of consciousness, no filter, no judgment, let it all out. Why it is right for you, why you do want to stay. Then take a break, walk away, eat a snack, do something, and then come back a little bit later and on a separate sheet of paper at the top write, I am so freaking done with this. This is so not right for me anymore because, same thing, stream of consciousness. Now, I wrote, this journaling exercise is going to help you to break it down and see the mechanics of why you want what you want. That's super important, and I feel like it will help the more analytical part of you to like wrap your mind around why this is right for me, this is wrong for me. So give that a shot if you feel called to it. What is the theme of this reading for Aquarius? You could also try a prompt like, I know it's time to let go of this, but I'm scared because. And then you're identifying deeper layers of what really matters to you. And wherever you go next, whatever job or relationship, whatever you look for next, you can hold that in the back of your mind. Like, ooh, I know a sense of security is really important to me, so I'm gonna look for that, you know. I am seeing 444 in my mind's eye. Home. This has come up recently for a few different signs. Well, prayer. And I did pull this card down by accident when I pulled prayer, and I saw it. I feel like it's very important because we were just talking about it. Veil and balance are underneath of that. You're ultimately, it's like you're constantly tinkering. You're constantly tinkering with what your sense of balance is, because it's going to be completely unique to you. It is completely unique to each and every individual person. So it is something you're here to master in a sense. It's something that has been veiled to you. I mean, look at the bird on this barbed wire, right? It's like, it's painful. Finding that middle way for yourself and your own sense of harmony and equilibrium, it's been a pain point for you. Something about it has been blocked or veiled, difficult. What you're praying for, so to speak, what you're really wishing for and wanting on the deepest level possible is that felt experience of home. Maybe some of you are dealing literally with a living situation. Maybe you're going to move, or where you've been for a really long time just isn't right for you anymore. You're feeling that kind of restless sense of unsettledness where you live, and you know it's time to move, but fill in the blank with whatever reason you don't want to move, right? So you could take it literally. 11:44 on the timer. But it's almost like what you really want is just that sense of relief. And I did write that. I wrote, where did I write relief? I wrote, part of you wants to stay in the situation because you want to feel relief. And staying to some part of you feels like relief, but it's only temporary. Because all these other parts of you that know it's time to go, they're not going to let you stay in a sense of relief for very long. What you want is, to me, this home card represents a sense of peace. It's like the exhale. It's a relief of some kind of burden. I am seeing the 10 of Wands in my mind's eye. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's like all of your energy is asking for, praying for, hoping for, searching for this sense of settledness. And when I did get the word unsettled earlier, I felt a really strong sort of ping with that word. Unsettled. You've been unsettled about this, maybe about multiple things in your life. Well, I mean, it makes sense because, like I said earlier, there's things connected to this core situation. So you want to feel settled. Settled is a kind of freedom. Settled is a kind of spaciousness. Settled is a foundation from which you can expand in all directions, right? There's no real capacity to flow or feel free unless you have that foundational structure of feeling settled or at peace. Like you can lean back and you're really just, you're at home with the situation. Let's move into tarot. This is Tarot of the Abyss. All right. Show me Aquarius. Show me Aquarius's general energy. And the time card, should I show you the time card? Will you just give me 1 second to find the time card? I should have done this earlier, I'm sorry. I'm feeling guided to do it now. I didn't think I was going to. This won't take me long. But I just feel like if I show you the time card that I saw in my mind's eye, you'll see how it connects to the home card. Right here, got it. It's a little girl in front of a pool. So there's like this sense of, you see how they go together? I mean, they feel similar to me. There's a sense of like nostalgia here with that time card. Wishing to slow down. There we go. Like wishing to slow down. There's so much that you want to explore. There's so much you want to do. I'm getting full body chills, and you feel like you just want that spaciousness to be able to explore without time constraints. Show me Aquarius. Five of Cups. Scorpio energy. Four of Swords. Okay, so this is deep contemplation. There is a sense of grief here, grief and disappointment. I mean, those 3 cups that have turned over on the ground, that have spilled out, right? That's your indication that this thing isn't right for you. I mean, it's in a way, it's like this is already over. 10-10. On an energetic level, you can certainly, because your intuition is telling you, on an energetic and emotional level, you can feel this thing is already over. In a way, I mean, maybe it's extremely apparent that this thing is over. You're looking at the 3 cups that have spilled out. It's like, yep, yeah, no, this, this cannot be rectified. There's no amount of, like, you can't scoop the water or the wine or whatever it is back up into the cups and make it all better again, because it'll just be all full of dirt now, right? It's over. And so I would just invite you to maybe try it on for size, see if it helps. Shift your perspective from ruminating on whether or not this is right or this is wrong for me to, okay, knowing that this isn't right for me anymore, what emotions do I need to process? Grief, pain, disappointment, you know. But of course, the 5 of Cups is always an invitation to start to see how, if you just open your eyes and look behind you or to the side, there's new opportunities right there. 4 of Swords, you know, to me is indicating deep internal contemplation. Your energy is retracting. Even if you're still going about your day-to-day life and doing all the things you got to do, internally, again, there's like this sense of compression. Turning your gears, I'm hearing. Give me 1 second. A lot of you are contemplating what's next, assuming that this is over. I mean, if you're accepting that it's over, there's the kind of invisible shadow of a question. Well, then what's next? What am I going to do? If this isn't it, then what is, right? Okay. Show me, should we go right into the challenge here? Okay. Yeah, let's go right into the challenge. Clarify the challenge that Aquarius is facing. I just asked, should I go into the part of Aquarius that wants to stay in the situation or try to make it better, and then go into the part of you that wants to leave? Because that's kind of what I would do if I was doing my own reading. But Spirit said they need to identify that for themselves. And I think the journaling exercise I gave you earlier will help you to do that. What's the challenge? Clarify the challenge Aquarius is facing. You're trying to give yourself a mental reset, that's for sure. Well, it's almost like you're trying to do 2 things at once. You're trying to process the painful emotions of the ending while also giving yourself this like mental reset. You're definitely trying to heal from this experience. What's the challenge that Aquarius is facing? Queen of Wands. Whoa, the High Priestess. Following your spiritual knowing straight into the unknown. That is a challenge. Look at these 2 women together. Your connection to spirit, your inexplicable feminine knowing is telling you that It's time to walk through that threshold that you're on the brink of. You can feel, Queen of Wands, you can feel your connection to spirit is guiding you to expansion. It's time for more. And in order to embrace more, you kind of have to go deeper within yourself. That is the High Priestess. She is the threshold between known and unknown. So this is the challenge here is for you to maybe go more deeply within yourself first before kind of forcing yourself to physically leave this thing. You do want to, I'm hearing it is best practice, okay? It is best practice for you to give yourself the freedom and flexibility to emotionally come to some kind of resolution before forcing yourself to physically leave the situation. So the challenge here is to follow the calling deeper within yourself first. There's something maybe you don't fully see about yourself. And that could be anything. That could be so many things. It's so easy to make assumptions about what that might be, but I would say have absolutely no assumptions about yourself. 2121. Have no assumptions about yourself. Have no assumptions about what you don't know that you don't know about yourself. You know? King of Pentacles. Whatever it is that's not right for you anymore, I feel like it's not in alignment with your long-term vision for yourself. You want to build something. You definitely want to build something of abundance. Energetic, financial, material, take it how it resonates. You want to build something. You want to feel yes, and the only way that you can build something, which takes time and commitment, the only way you can do that is if you're feeling settled. You know deep down that in order to build what you came here to build, you've got to feel settled first. Feeling settled and at home is your foundation. I'm hearing specifically your foundation to wealth. Maybe wealth of time, wealth of money, wealth of resources, wealth of abundance, wealth of health. Why is this the challenge? Ten of Swords, but we finally have our first 10. There's 2 Tens of Swords in this deck. There's a couple of variations of different cards in this deck. This is the very positive version of the Ten of Swords, not the one where the guy has all the swords stabbed in his back, but an old man looking at an owl, smiling. This is a card of awakening. And of course, the owl, to me, seeing in the dark, is totally correlated to the High Priestess. The world at the bottom of the deck. And there's a snake. Give me 1 second. Well, it might be difficult, a little bit difficult, to see that leaving this thing, person, place, or thing, is going to require you to, in a way, leave yourself or leave an old identity. That's always the case, isn't it? It's always the case. Leaving behind a relationship means leaving behind the version of you who was in that relationship, keeping it alive. Leaving behind a job or a house or whatever, it means leaving behind that version of you. but you don't really need to leave it behind as if you're like chopping off a limb, right? You can integrate it. You weave it into your being in the form of wisdom that informs your forward movement. Ooh, I don't know if you heard that, but a car just absolutely peeled out of the road here. Okay, so what's the advice? Advice for Aquarius, please, Spirit. Five of Swords. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck. One second. I'm going to actually pull an oracle card to clarify this advice. Still, Holler Moon Mountain. Clarify the advice. This is interesting. Well, this is about some kind of self-control. Control over your own thoughts, or being able to use your thoughts in a way that you get like the upper hand over yourself. I feel like it's just not letting your thoughts get the best of you, because the Emperor in its exalted state is self-control. Preserve. And Calling at the bottom of the deck. I feel like Spirit is saying stay really, really focused on this King of Swords, or King of Swords, interesting. Maybe there's a message through the King of Swords. Well, that is staying focused and clear and analytical, but stay focused on this King of Pentacles energy within yourself. Stay focused on that which you are called to build, that which you are called to preserve, maybe take with you. It's like just getting really clear on what matters to you most. What matters to you in terms of wisdom and experiences you want to carry with you, what matters in terms of the vision you have for your future. And then this is like an invitation to exert some kind of control over your own mind so that you are the master of it rather than it being the master of you. Because there is a kind of rumination here. There is a rumination that's happening with that Five of Cups and Four of Swords, ruminating on the past rather than actually processing it. So there's like a fine line here between rumination and emotional processing. You know it's over. You know, I know. We can all feel it. It's 10-10. So it's almost like, here's the answer. If any part of you is still questioning, this is the answer. How can you use your mind to your advantage in this situation to help you release what no longer serves you so that you're free to move forward? Let's get some journal prompts from my journal prompt deck. You are the master of your mind. There's a really big moth that just landed on the window in front of me. So something about moth energy. Journal prompts for Aquarius. Thank you. Which emotion do you have the most difficulty expressing and why? Okay, let's get a couple more. We'll look at the bottom. What do you want to be recognized for and why? That feels related to the King of Pentacles energy. What is your heart telling you to do that scares you? Yep. And why does it scare you? Let's get a closing message from the Earth and Bone Oracle by Syrian Shadow. Closing message for Aquarius. Trinity, number 3. Balancing decisions, priorities, and adapting to change. All right, let's see what the guidebook says. Okay. When you have so many wishes, focus on manifesting one at a time. Your energy may be too spread out. Keep in mind, not every wish may be a blessing. Weigh the pros and cons and hyper-focus on one. Prioritize your energy to meet one goal and move on once achieved. You may be needing to pivot if what you seek isn't aligned for your greatest good. Make a list of all you are grateful for. Stop focusing on what you get and start focusing on what you give. Money, rewards, and success will come automatically if you have something to give. Listen to your intuition when the universe is revealing the truth. You'll know it by what aligns and feels right. Some say that they experience ringing in their ears. You may experience a deafening sensation with a pleasant pressure in your ears that makes you feel slightly euphoric. Ultimately, you'll feel an expansion and excitement when you are aligned with the right step. You'll know when something is false and out of alignment when you experience struggle, discomfort, agitation, irritability, and restlessness. The universe is saying, listen to your body. Your sensations and emotions are your keys. Affirmation. My focus and determination are in alignment with my greatest good. I am productive and complete tasks efficiently. I trust my inner guidance. Okay. Thank you for letting me read for you, Aquarius. I hope this was helpful or at least thought-provoking. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you. Per usual, the journal prompts and all my links will be in the description box. I'll see you again soon. Bye.